that was the biggest, ugliest frog of the day. Everything else by comparison is less, so I'm pretty empowered for the day. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Biggest, ugliest frog first. A lot of self-discipline there. And then the fifth one is create powerful habits, rituals, and routines. Powerful habits, rituals, and routines. The morning starts the night before, as an example. The morning starts the night before. If you go to bed late and you're tired the next morning, it's difficult to get up and go to the gym. If it's difficult to get up and go to the gym, and you don't go to the gym, then you have lower self-esteem and lower self-discipline, because what happens is your self-discipline dissipates through the day. Do you guys know that?
Yes.
You have more self-discipline in the morning than you do in the afternoon. It's one of the reasons, I say to you, there are 3 reasons why you should prospect in the morning. Maybe there's 4 when I read this report. One is if you, because I get this argument, let's back up a second. I get the argument all the time, well, if I prospect in the morning, excuse me, if I prospect in the afternoon, there's more people at home. I hear this all the time, all the time. And I don't know if there is or there isn't. I mean, sometimes that's a perception. But what I do know is if you do your prospecting in the morning, here's what happens. Number 1, it's the time when you have the most energy. In the morning, we tend to have more energy. Number 2, your clients are more interested in talking to you in the morning than they are in the afternoon. They just have more patience and tolerance. And then 3, generally speaking, if you don't do it in the morning, it won't get done in the afternoon anyway, because anything that can get in the way will get in the way. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Well, let's add maybe this 4th item. And the 4th item is you have more self-discipline in the morning at the beginning of the day than you do at the end of the day. So if you're more likely to get it done in the morning than you are in the afternoon. I wrote down here, know who you're going to call, where you will be, what you need to do the night before. Then when you wake up in the morning, you're ready to go take care of it. You know who you're supposed to call. You have a list of people to take care of. You know where you're supposed to be. You know what door knocking you're supposed to do. You know what houses you're supposed to preview. If you do that and you have that routine set up, it's a lot easier just to take the list and go than it is to start working on the list. The longer you, the more you have set up from the night before, the higher the odds are that you're going to do what you're supposed to do and your self-discipline will kick in than if you don't do what you're supposed to do and start setting it up in the morning. Does this make sense?
Yes.
I want to end where we started. Whether you buy any of this or not doesn't matter. What matters is you need to look around at the examples of the people who are doing what you want, the people who have lost the weight, the people who have read the books, the people who are making the money, the people who have made money and invested the money, the people who know the scripts and dialogues at a really high level. Look at those people and ask yourself the question, are those people with self-discipline or not? And you're going to find that almost in every single case, they have developed, learned, or have innate self-discipline. Work on the 5 things that we covered. Focus in on those over the next few months. Work on running through the finish line. Because what's coming?
Christmas.
Christmas is coming. And we need to do everything we can to have the best end of the year and beginning of next year. So let's go out and make this
the best week we've ever had. Thank you.